I just read an article in ProPublica. It just came out this morning. I'm going to show you the name of the article here, but I'm not even going to talk with green screen behind me because I'm so upset I don't have time to make this look nice. I just want you all to listen to what I'm about to say and then make sure you show this to the people in your life who are not voting or who are voting for third party or who are supporting Trump, because they are going to make it very likely that so many more people are going to go through what this child went through, okay? This is the story. It is about a young girl. Her name was Nevaeh Crane, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce her first name for sure. 18 years old in Texas, okay? You should read the entire article, but I read it through 3 times so that I could make sure to tell you the story correctly in case you don't want to read it. And if you don't, I don't blame you because it is gutting. Okay, this child, teenager, was a Christian. She and her mother, to whom she was very close, believed that terminating a pregnancy was wrong in all conditions, except for GRAPE and the other thing, and the life of the mother. They opposed it, right? I'm sure the entire family votes a straight Republican ticket. This girl fell in love, graduated high school, got pregnant. They were thrilled. And it's 6 months pregnant. On the day of her baby shower, she starts to feel sick. She starts to get a headache. She starts to get sick to her stomach. Finally, she's so unwell that her mother and her boyfriend take her to the emergency room, where they don't look at her pregnancy at all. They diagnose her with strep throat, give her antibiotics. She's throwing up at this point, and they send her home. A few hours later, she has a fever. She is desperately unwell. Her mother and her boyfriend take her to a different emergency room, at which they check to see that the baby still has a heartbeat, which it does, and they diagnose her with sepsis. And yet they send her home. At home, she gets sicker and sicker and sicker. The next morning, her mother brings her back to the original emergency room, where they insist on doing 2 ultrasounds to confirm that there is no fetal heartbeat before they are willing to help her. And at that point, they realize it's too late. And this child dies while her mother is looking her in the eye and telling her, "You're going to make it, you're strong." And if I told you the final details of the way she died, you would be sick. I am sick. And you guys, here's what I want to tell you. Here is why women are so fucking angry right now. Because we are fighting for our lives. This girl was everything you Republicans want. She was white. She was cute. She was heterosexual. She was in a relationship with a guy. They wanted 8 kids. She was pro-life. She probably would have voted for Trump if she could have. And now she is gone. And guess what? Her baby and her very likely could have been saved if doctors had been willing to intervene, but they weren't. Why? Because they were afraid. Because, as a doctor in this article says, pregnant women in these states are now treated like untouchables. Doctors won't touch them. The doctors were so busy covering their asses legally in this case, and especially because Ken Paxton has bent over backwards, he's the Attorney General in Texas, to make sure that doctors that perform terminations are prosecuted. He has also fought to make sure that in emergency medical situations, women cannot be treated. He has sued to ensure that that is the case. And this girl is gone. If you are planning on staying home, if you are planning on splitting your ticket and voting for some Republicans and some Democrats, if you are planning on voting for Jill fucking Stein, if you are planning on voting for Trump, you are voting for this. You will own every woman and teenager and girl who dies. This is life or death. This girl fell on the wrong side of that equation. How many more of us will have to before you decide to fight with us? This is the last weekend. Fight for our lives, because that's what this is. Thank you.